at the time. And then maybe about a week to 2 weeks later, I went back for a third time. Yeah.
What for?
Again, just to see what's going on. You know, there's a lot of psychological stuff going on here that we just don't have time for. I mean, we could spend days explaining. There is an aspect here of the possessiveness Bill was talked about, and I'm sure you're familiar with, but the after effects. And this is why I'm so keen on the staking out of crime scenes of this type afterwards. Fascination with that, necrophilia, all that. But of course, after, in June, after a week, it's, what with all the local wildlife, but there's not much left.
Were you going back to that scene to commit sex acts?
Well, I don't want to talk about that right now. We will talk about it someday, but I don't really have enough to give you the background on that. I want us to work into that.
Okay. All right, now, did you actually carry this little with you?
Oh, it was in the toolkit. I had a metal toolkit in the front of the trunk, such as it is in the Volkswagen. And it had everything in there. I mean, all the tools you need to repair a Volkswagen, just like any toolkit, metric stuff. Mm-hmm. And then there was a hacksaw. And also a little shovel, a little army shovel.
Did you ever bury anybody?
Oh yes, yeah. I mean, in my you might say, my more coherent, not coherent. That's when I was really going all out and took my time. Yeah, I did. And I mean, it's quite clear. I mean, there's no question about, almost without question, those who have been found were not, and those who haven't been found were buried. It's that simple.
How many people do you figure are buried in the state of Washington?
A couple. Just a couple.
You know who?
Well, I remember the name of one, I can't remember names. Most of the names I don't remember. A couple, like the one we were just talking about. The name it comes back to me. But, yeah, I don't remember the name on the other one. I included in the two. That's all. Two. Yeah, I don't remember the name on the other one. I included in the two. Hawkins, only because it was a partial kind of thing, plus one other. I included in the two. Hawkins, only because it was a partial kind of thing, plus one other. I don't remember the name, and I don't want to. I don't want to guess.
Is it one during that period of time, from say January through?
This would have been in early '84. It's in '74.
Early '74. And the girl from Olympia. How about the Evergreen College girl?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Where's she?
Well, she's up in the mountains, up in the Cascades. This is something that happened piece by piece, as strange as this may sound. I'm trying to remember exactly where it all happened. That's something we're going to have to talk about in the future. And that night is like some kind of dream, you know, a very blurry, very nightmarish, and I had trouble piecing it together. But it's going to take me a while to work on that one.
Okay.
As I sometimes had a bottle of wine in the car, and was just, among other things, extremely.
Just so I can get an idea about timing for the next 2 hours or hour. Can we get some sort of feeling, if you can't remember names, as to maybe timing or events or something that will tell me, give me an idea of how many people we need to talk about, location, things like that, so I get an idea of the scope.
Let's see. In Washington.
Right.
Yeah.
We got the one from Oregon up there too, but that's our case too.
Mm. Well, let's see.